rush in his mind. Post game chopping with a plan so divine. Lunatic, ready to bring the heat tonight. Talk about that game, shedding light. Keep it stats tight, doing it right. Podcast 5 West Coast, if you like it's locked in. Corners playing tight, offense slick, strategy out of sight. Every play calculated, every move defined. It's a chess game on turf refined. Highlights of errors, breaking them down. In this moment, we wear the crown. Lunatic, ready to bring in heat tonight. Talking about that game, shedding light. Keep it stats tight, doing it right. Podcast 5 West Coast and fly. Victory screams, echoes in the air. Game so fierce, no time to spare. From kickoff to the final score. Lunatic starts always more than more.
It's candy bar in your slice, buddy, man. Kids, I just subscribe and fuck that shit.
Lunatic, ready to bring the heat tonight. Talk about that game, shedding light. Keep the stats tight, doing it right. Podcast 5 West Coast in flight. Lunatic Raider on the mic, then watching the field, it's a crazy sight. Hustle and tackle, their stats on the grind. Numbers rolling like a G every time. Quarterback spinning, got that rush in his mind. Post game chopping with a plan so divine. Lunatic, ready to bring the heat tonight. Talk about that game, shedding light. Keep it stats tight, doing it right. Podcast 5 West Coast, if you like it's locked in. Corners playing tight, offense slick, strategy out of sight. Every play calculated, every move defined. It's a chess game on turf refined. Highlights of errors, breaking them down. In this moment, we wear the crown. Lunatic, ready to bring in heat tonight. Talking about that game, shedding light. Keep it stats tight, doing it right. Podcast 5 West Coast and fly. Victory screams, echoes in the air. Game so fierce, no time to spare. From kickoff to the final score. Lunatic starts always more than more.
It's candy bar in your slice, buddy, man. Kids, I just subscribe and fuck that shit.
Lunatic, ready to bring the heat tonight. Talk about that game, shedding light. Keep the stats tight, doing it right. Podcast 5 West Coast in flight. Lunatic Raider on the mic, then watching the field, it's a crazy sight. Hustle and tackle, their stats on the grind. Numbers rolling like a G every time. Quarterback spinning, got that rush in his mind. Post game chopping with a plan so divine. Lunatic, ready to bring the heat tonight. Talk about that game, shedding light. Keep it stats tight, doing it right. Podcast 5 West Coast, if you like it's locked in. Corners playing tight, offense slick, strategy out of sight. Every play calculated, every move defined. It's a chess game on turf refined. Highlights of errors, breaking them down. In this moment, we wear the crown. Raider bringing heat tonight. Talking about that game, shedding light. Keep it that's tight, doing it right. Podcast fly West Coast and fly. Victory screams echoes in the air. Game so fierce, no time to spare. From kickoff to the final score. Lunatic starts always more than more.
Standing for in your slice, buddy, man. Kids, I just like subscribing. Fuck that shit.
Lunatic Raider bringing heat tonight. Talk about that game, shedding light. Keep the stats tight, doing it right. Podcast live, West Coast and flight. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Raider Nation, stand up.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What it is, Raider Nation, what it is. Another L the Raiders take against the Los Angeles Rams, 20-15. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of hope in some of the players on this team. But the one thing that stands out the most, we ain't got a quarterback. That's just what it is, bro. It is what it is. Ain't no sense in getting out there. I be seeing a lot of these content creators and other motherfuckers out there boo-hooing. Boo-hoo. Motherfucker, you know we ain't got no quarterback, bro. And everybody knows this. That's why next draft has to be a focal point of getting a franchise-type quarterback for this organization. We have none. I don't care if you like AOC. He's not it. Minshew, not it. We were down to 2 quarterbacks this game. And thank God Minshew didn't leave the game either, because we would have been assed out at quarterback. Wasn't no Jacoby Myers. You know what I mean? It's bruh. But we see it though. And finally, they finally moved Getsy to the box upstairs in the crow's nest. Did that help a little bit? I don't know, but it seemed like there was times when we had a little bit better flow to the offense. Play calling, I mean, they were flowing at times, but they couldn't keep it up. They couldn't keep it up. Brock Bowers is a B-E-A-S-T. For those that don't know what that spells yeast infection. No, I don't. I'm fucking with y'all. He's a beast, bruh. Single-handedly, he has the kind of ability to change a game. If only we had a quarterback to continue giving him the ball in the right spots, this team would have had a possibility of winning. Minshew, bro. Minshew. Oh, my God. When I say Minshew, my balls ache. Bruh, 4 fucking turnovers. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 fucking turnovers. You cannot win a game when you have 4 fucking turnovers. We finally get our interception on a tip from Spillane. Palomal, like I said, young talent, love him. Jacorian Bennett, love him. Spillane doing his thing, love him. Brock Bowers, bruh. Now I see why they drafted you, because you were the best available. Bruh, and boy, were you the best available, period. If only we can just complement that with a good, competent quarterback And now that Devontae's gone, go ahead and get us a number one receiver and get this offensive line right now. A lot of people might sit up there and be like, well, JPJ had a couple of penalties. He's a rookie. This is what you have to allow the maturation process to happen with the rookie by letting him make his mistake. You have to. That's why I don't understand why you understand that the rookies make mistakes to learn from, but AP can't. AP ain't never been a head coach as far as in the NFL. He's not allotted the mistakes to learn from to become a better coach. Some of y'all motherfuckers, boy, I tell you, either you on dope, dick, or dynamite, or you inbred. One of those. It can't be nothing else, bro. Can't be you just woke up and you're a little bit sleepy and groggy. It can't be that you were a crack baby and the crack in your system is fucking your mind off. It can't be none of that shit. It's just either you on dope, dick, or dynamite, or you just a product of an inbred kind of relationship, or your parents was on drugs. Because you sway one way. Well, just give AOC an opportunity and time. You got to develop him. Don't rookie coaches got to get developed too? Is that why Marvin Lewis is here to develop him? But you want him out? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Anyway, back to the matter at most. Shout out to everybody watching. I appreciate y'all. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit that hitchhike button, man, for real. But yeah, the truth is the truth, and some of y'all might not like it, but it is what it is, and a lot of us already knew. We ain't got a fucking quarterback. We ain't got one. If we had one, this game would be different. So would the games that we lost. Would be different. We can't even fucking score over 20 points. The fuck? But we know why. I can't even be mad. I can't even sit here and say, what the fuck? I know what the fuck. We ain't got a quarterback. Duh. Go into the draft this motherfucking upcoming season, all season. Get your franchise quarterback by all means necessary in the first round. Add pieces to the offensive line that can add to the starting five to make it solidified, to give that number one not overall, but number one first round draft pick protection to make the plays needed to win games. We got a hell of a tight end. Hey, shout out to and one thing I can say for sure. One thing for sure and two things for certain, this team is not tanking. Even though we lost this shit, they fought, scratched, and they played their hearts out. I did not see no quit out there on the field at all, period. No quit. And that's what it has to take to go ahead and win games. You can't quit. But a lot of these fans out here, a lot of y'all out there, you know who the fuck you is, talk about tanking, that's quitting. It's easy for some of us to quit because y'all ain't never succeeded at shit. So it's easy to say, I'm done. You the kind of motherfucker when you was 10 years old playing, we gonna go different age groups, different generations, because some of y'all motherfuckers is old and some of y'all young. Some of y'all motherfuckers was either on Atari, y'all was motherfuckers, a lot of you motherfuckers, he said Atari. Y'all was on motherfucking Atari playing Combat and Asteroids, getting your ass whooped, and you kind of motherfucker to cry and throw the controller at the TV. That's quitters. Now let's go to the next generation. Some of y'all had Nintendos. Shout out, man. Hey, I appreciate that, man. For real. Lost City Weed, man. Thank you. For being let me see what it say. What's the date? For 8 months being a member, I appreciate you, man, for real. Jones is the worst. Oh, James. Of course, bruh. I said that shit this morning. If y'all would have tuned in to Game Day Morning with the Nation, I told y'all. James ain't dude. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with bruh. Maybe that money kind of made him soft in the ass, but JPJ has to be a focal point and an idea to move him to center. Then we go in the draft and worry about a guard. We worried about two guards. If you don't think Parham and nobody else can transition over to a guard position or whatever else is, you know what I mean, to give us the quality protection and pass protection for whatever quarterback we draft next year. If we can't do that shit, then what? You know what I mean? So James, he got that money. He's not the answer, bruh. Continuously, week after week, he's mediocre at best. Mediocre at best. Shout out to everybody out there. I appreciate you, man, for that super chat, man. For real, for real. Let me see who else we got out there, man. We got Raiders Till Death in the building, man. Tank these nuts. Hey, for real. Fuck that. We ain't tanking shit. Only a weak-minded motherfucker. A motherfucker that can never succeed at shit. I'm just gonna quit. You know the kind of motherfucker playing Monopoly and he throw all the money and the pieces across the board and he quit because you bankrupt his little bitch ass. At 8 years old, you was a bitch-made motherfucker. Crying over Monopoly. Now you a grown-ass motherfucker watching football, crying, talking about we need a tank. Shout out to the Raiders Till Death, and I ride with him. This has been sponsored by Tank These Nuts. Yes, indeed. This show has been brought to you by Tank These Nuts. Thank you. Hey, you took the words right out of my mouth, Raiders Till Death. I appreciate that, man. For real, for real. Robert Pena, what it do, man? Salute to you. Yeah, man, it's one of them L's. And what a lot of us already expected this shit. That's the thing in life. When you approach things and what they tell you, expect the worst and hope for the best. We hope we won, but we expected to lose. Why? Because we don't have a team like we want. We don't have the quarterback, the general of the offense to make this shit flow like water. Shout out to Bruce Lee, rest in peace. We don't have the quarterback to make this shit flow like water. So we have to sit here and look at the inept. I don't know if this is a word, but we're going to use this motherfucker today. The ineptness of this offense comes from not having a general at the quarterback position to move the ball down the field. I don't give a fuck if it's AOC or Minshew. None of them is the answer. None of them is the answer. And now with motherfucking AOC hurting his hand, he got a little boo-boo. Now we got to go to the old boo-boo ass Minshew. Bruh, it is what it is. It fucking is what it is. Now, this next coming off season, this is where we address all this shit. You give us a quarterback, start adding more pieces to this offensive line. I still like JPJ. He's going to make mistakes. He's a rookie. DJ Glaze got a penalty as well. He's a rookie. He's going to make mistakes. Learn from him. Develop from that. Become great at your position from the mistakes you make. So that's what I got to say. And if that's the case with the players, then we must go ahead and realize that should be the same fucking rule of thumb to the coach as well if this is the first time coaching. I don't understand what the fucking fire this dude, fire that dude. For all those that want to fire everybody, how about you fire yourself from the nation? I'm pretty sure all of us won't miss you. We won't miss you. So fire yourself from being a fan of this team. If you feel like firing everybody is the answer year to year and we're going to get somewhere from that, just fire yourself. Some of you fans need to be fired and extinguished. You know what I mean? Fired and extinguished from the nation because you're poison. You're like the poison in a fucking toxic relationship. Not the team. Team gonna be there after you die. Team Raiders are still gonna be there. I'm keeping it a buck. After you are dead and gone, this team will still be here. So in the long term, if you feel like this team ain't shit, the coaches ain't shit, the players ain't shit, then maybe it's you as a fan that ain't shit. For real. Maybe you ain't shit. You ain't a real fan. I'm pretty sure if you had a son or daughter playing sports and she wasn't the greatest motherfucker out there, would you be out there wearing a paper bag on your head talk about my son or my daughter sucks? Would you do that? Would you do that? Why? Why you wouldn't? Oh, because it's unconditional? That's the same way with my love for this Raiders. It's unconditional. I want us to win. I want us to make the right decisions. But unconditionally, I love this team, and I will not turn my back on this team. Regardless. That's not what fandom is. Fan comes from the word fanatic. I am a fucking fanatic to the lunatic 10th degree. To the 10th degree. I'm not here because it's sunny skies and warm weather. I'm here when it rains. I'm here when it snows, when it thunders, when it lightnings, when we fire coaches, when we hire coaches. All right, yeah, 1 minute, y'all. I'm here during it all. Don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna waver because I'm not built from drugstore cotton and fucking satin sheets. I'm cut from khakis and bandanas. We're built different. Now, maybe you grew up in a nice little white picket fence area of town, you know what I mean, where you can skinny dip in the back of your pool and play hide and seek with the pool noodle up your ass. Maybe that's fine where you're from. Where I'm from, quitting is not an option. Quitting is not an option. So for you to say this team should tank to get a certain player is fucking ridiculous. Because you're allowing quitting to be an option. You're weak. You're weak. You're just weak. You're not built like the real nation. The motherfuckers from LA, from Oakland. You're not built like us. You built like some old weak, soft ass, let your top ramen soak in water for a day type motherfucking shit. All right, I'll see you next weekend. All right. My son on his way out the door, man. Somebody that was born a Raider, who would never turn his back on the Raiders, and even at 15 years old, never seen these motherfuckers win a motherfucking playoff game, but he rides with them. Why? Because he's a fucking... The apple didn't fall too far from the tree. Let that shit be known. So yeah, I'm a little uptight. We lost. Of course, I'm gonna be upset, but I'm not to the point where I'm gonna quit and be like, I'm done with this team. I'm gonna find another team. Well, take your bitch ass on. I hope that team loses too. So your ass can think the grass is greener on the other side and find out the fuck it ain't. Yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. This ain't a long show. We just going to address the fact the elephant in the room is this team needs a quarterback, and we've seen it, regardless. Regardless, we need a quarterback, and then we can start from there. I get tired. I go on Instagram. I see these old weak-ass motherfucking content creators and so-called fans. Fire this motherfucker. Fire that motherfucker. Fire your bitch ass self. You see, y'all motherfuckers, I don't know where the fuck y'all come from, but where the fuck you come from, please go the fuck back. Bumfuck Egypt or wherever the fuck you think you from, go back, please. Please. The nation don't need your soft ass. You softer than a limp dick. Get the fuck back to where you come from. If you think, oh, woe is me, fuck woe is you. You know what I mean? Fuck what you think. Soft ass motherfuckers out there. Y'all pathetic. You make a motherfucker want to throw up and then swallow it and then throw it back up again. That's what you like, an itchy ass in public. I can't dig in my ass and scratch it. Gotta wait to get home, but in the meantime, it's itching like a motherfucker. It's irritating me. You motherfuckers is irritating me. Let's just say you irritate me. Maybe I need to wipe my ass a little better. You wouldn't irritate me like y'all do. Y'all soft as a motherfucker. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. The Raiders lose once again to the Rams, 20-15, but this team did not quit, unlike some of you bitch-ass fans. They didn't quit. They fought and they clawed to try to win this game. Did we come up short? Hell yeah, we came up short. 4 interceptions, hey, that changes the game when you give these motherfuckers opportunity to score touchdowns and we can't. But you know what I mean? Life goes on. We continue to fight, never quit, no surrender, no retreat. In case y'all don't know, that's what that shit say. No surrender, no retreat. We ain't giving up and we ain't running from shit. We Raiders. Win, lose, or tie, Raiders till I die. And that's some real shit. With that being said, enjoy your Sunday. I'm Lunatic Raider, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. It's the morning after where we go in depth of this loss. But also, there's always a silver lining in every cloud. With that being said, I'm Lunatic Raider, and I'm out. Like what I say all about this time, y'all? I say what? What do I say? Y'all know what I say if you watch the show every week, every weekday. I'm out this bitch.